Hello and welcome to Bangalore 101, and I'm Mansi Paresh Kumar. A few days ago, I was getting back home around 9:30 in an auto when the driver took a sudden turn into a desolate lane. I kept asking him as to why he did that, and the only answer I got was, "Just a little further, ma'am. I need to pick up something." And he did just that. He picked up whatever he needed to, and we returned to the normal route that we were meant to take. But as any woman will tell you, in those 2 minutes, it scares the bejesus out of you. As I fired him for taking this turn, I got a very taunting response. "If you're that worried about your safety, reach home before dark," he said. And this is a prevalent attitude that we women have to face every day. Reach home before dark, it's for your own safety. The gruesome rape and murder of a veterinarian in Hyderabad, it shocked our country. But after the dust settles, this is exactly the question a dead woman will be asked. What was she doing out so late in the night? It was asked of even the Delhi rape victim. But as working professionals and contributing members of the society, women should not really be answering these questions. However, we don't live in a perfect world. We live in the times that we do. And it's therefore that the law needed to step in to protect women who worked at night. What does it say? Let's look at it. Now, there are two laws that we need to take into consideration. The first one being the Factories Act, which falls under the purview of the central government, and the second one, which is the Karnataka Shops and Commercial Establishment Act of 1962. The Factories Act was first amended to allow women to work up till 10 p.m. and was recently amended to allow women to work beyond 10 p.m. in factories. Previously, they could not work beyond 7 p.m. according to this law. Now, the Karnataka Shops and Commercial Establishment Act was first amended in 2002 when the IT boom happened in Bangalore. Here, the night shift was defined as between 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now, all the IT, BT, BPO companies fall under this act, and according to it, your company needs to have permission from the Labor Department that will allow it to employ women to work late at night. Now, of course, there are conditions stipulated to this permission, and the most important of it is that they provide free and safe transport for women who work at night from their homes to the workplace and back, of course. The company is also responsible for procuring the biodata and scanning the cab drivers who drive you to your home and to your workplace. The company also needs to ensure that the routes are planned in such a way that ordinarily no woman is picked up first and dropped last. Now, if any of these rules are not followed, the permission given to your company can be pulled back. The Factory Act also stipulates that the company needs to provide free transport to its women employees who work after 7 p.m. There is no exception to this law, not the size of the company nor the nature of its work. Your company is legally bound to provide you transport, safe transport to your home if you are expected to work after a certain time, as that is said in the law. However, there were many incidents that were reported where companies tried to shirk their responsibility. In 2017, a private BPO made headlines when they argued that the safety of their women employees was not their responsibility after the women had logged out. I'm not quite sure where that went, but that definitely made a lot of headlines. So it's very important that if you are a lady working in a night shift, you know what the law says. Because if your company is not following them, you are allowed to take the matter up. You should be expecting these facilities. I wish we didn't live in a world where women had to fear for their safety every time they stepped out. But we don't. And these are the laws created to protect you. So please ask your employees for these facilities. It is your right. Or you will have an auto driver tell you, get home before dark. It's for your own safety. Till next week, goodbye.